So this reference comes from the Mahabharatam when after Jayadratha's death, that is there. Now who is Jayadratha? Jayadratha is a son-in-law of Dhritarashtra. Duryodhana's sister's husband, Dushala's husband. So Jayadratha, we all know by the clever plan of Krishna also, Jayadratha was killed. That's when Duryodhana was thinking late at night that what should be done also. It's this Krishna who is there is just too much to bear. I cannot control him any longer. That's when Gandhari, the mother of Duryodhana, tells that I must somehow protect my son because this is cheating. Because by that when Krishna is on their side also, the Pandavas will definitely get victory. But here one thing Gandhari she forgets is Duryodhana had been given the choice before saying that whether you want Narayana or his Sena, that is the Narayani Sena. Duryodhana had refused Narayana, he had taken up the Narayani Sena, but he did not know then that if you don't have the support of Narayana, the Narayani Sena itself is useless. So that's when now Gandhari tells her, I must do something. That's when she had got a siddhi. Now, she was not actually blind by birth, but for the sake of her husband also, she had blindfolded herself. So she had this siddhi saying that due to her siddhi or due to the power of her eyes that is there, wherever she cast her eye, wherever she will cast her eyesight that is there, that place will become very strong also. That's when she decides and she to call Duryodhana. She tells Duryodhana that you do one thing, you come and meet me in the night, but you should not have any clothes over your body. So when you stand before my eyes, you please call out, I will remove the blindfold that is there, and by the force of my siddhi, I will make you very very strong that you will attain victory in the war and nobody will be able to touch you. Duryodhana also decides to do this. He comes there as told by Gandhari. Now as he was walking, it seems that he took a turn, and that was when Krishna was waiting there. Duryodhana thought that of all the people who are there in this world, why should I see this man? Why should I see this personality who's standing there, this Krishna, who's the root cause of all my trouble today? Krishna just sees him and gives him a subtle smile. Now Duryodhana gets angry. He says, why are you smiling? Why are you even standing here in front of me? That's when Krishna replies, why do you think that I am smiling? A grown-up man like you are walking here without any clothes, that too in the dead of the night. People will think you are mad, right? Now Duryodhana, he becomes a bit embarrassed also, and he tells, no, I am just going to see my mother. She has only called me. But still Krishna says that your mother is fine, but still you should not go this way, right? And you don't have any decency, you don't know how to behave, this, that. Krishna starts poking Duryodhana in a light way. And at least you should wear kaupinam kind of a thing, so that it will at least look a bit decent also. So I know you have had a bad day on the battlefield, but that does not mean that you have to turn so mad. Duryodhana also tells, yes, this is something which is there, it is very bad to go this way, and that's when I'll wear at least a kaupinam, a small piece of cloth, and then I'll go to meet my mother. When he goes there, Gandhari tells, okay, have you come the way I have told you? He tells, yes. She opens her eyes and sees him, and that's when she also notices that piece of cloth. And Gandhari tells, I gave you a simple instruction that you should not have any clothes over your body. And that's when Duryodhana tells, no, I met Krishna on the way. And that's when, before he even spoke something further, Gandhari immediately tells, of all the people that you met, why you had to meet Krishna? Because this Krishna is someone who is very, very smart. And further she asks, what did Krishna tell you? Duryodhana tells that Krishna told me that you should not go in this way, you should at least have a cloth to cover your body. And I agreed with him and thought that I would remember that what I felt is, okay, he has told me, right? So let me cover my body with a piece of cloth. When I come in front of you, I will remove that. But unfortunately, I did not remember that. And in the same way, I told you to open your eyes. At this minute, Gandhari realizes that it was not Duryodhana's mistake, it was neither her mistake, but it is the Leela of Krishna only. And she realizes that Krishna, in a very simple and light manner, was teaching her that no matter how much ever she plans for her son to secure him, they were not within her control at all. If he wills something, if it is Krishna's will, it will definitely happen, and it was not going to help because Krishna's plan that was there, that was most supreme. Even Gandhari realizes this at this minute. So this is when the moral of all this story is we must note that nothing is in our hands also. Everything is in the hands of Bhagavan. Destiny is also not under our control. But yes, if you speak that, okay, if nothing is in my control, then why should I even put in efforts? But if you put in the best of efforts, the Lord will turn ways for you. That is definitely true. So therefore, planning is not bad. Putting in efforts is not wrong. But at some point we should realize that if things are not working the way I want, definitely the Supreme has got greater plans for me, which we have our own experiences wherein we later we realize that good, it did not happen the way I thought. The Lord definitely had a greater plan for me, which worked out quite well. So therefore, to know Krishna's plans also, we should get in touch with sadhus, gurus and so on. And the next step is whatever Bhagavan wills for us, we must accept that. And what Bhagavan does not want for us to happen, that should never ever happen. If he wants something, okay, this should happen for you, that will definitely happen. So this is nothing but Shraddha which we have on the Lord. And having accepted the plans, the execution of those plans should happen, which will include devotion, bhakti, offering and so on. Like in the Gita it is said, Yat karoshi yadashnasi yajjuhoshi dadasi yate yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer, whatever you give, whatever worship you do all of that, Kaunteya, O Arjuna, and ultimately to all of us, but you do all that as an mad arpanam. You do all this as an offering to me. So the point that we understand is acceptance, that is there, devotion, and seek guidance from gurus, acharyas, our own shastras, and there is a divine controller sitting over all of us, who is Bhagavan Krishna himself, who is the Lord himself. He will always think only for our good only. So why not at times leave our worries and tensions in his hands? When he will take care, why should we worry for that? Yeah. So this is the conclusion, wherein finally we conclude saying that, O Lord, please grant us all this wisdom to understand and to recognize your control over us. Let us not even call control, it is just the grace of Bhagavan. May we always seek guidance from fellow seekers who are there, from fellow gurus and acharyas, and may we always accept your plans with faith and devotion. May all our actions that we do be as an offering to you, knowing that you alone know what is best for us.